were asked to make a decision between being number one and number two, what would you decide? Most of us will decide to be number one. So why is it that the Torah begins with the letter Bet? Bet represents number two. Our rabbis say that actually the Ten Commandments begin with the letter Aleph. The Aleph was left for the Ten Commandments, Anochi Hashem, and Bet was left for the beginning of the Torah. But there are other beautiful ideas. Bet represents blessing, beracha. Bet is figured like this with a top, a side, and a bottom, signifying advance from here onwards. Don't look behind, only go from here, from Bereishit onwards. That's where we need to study. There's a beautiful idea. If a person wants to relax, they go home, they take off their shoes, they put on their slippers, they might put on a t-shirt, they might go cooking, open a newspaper. You become the real you in your home. God says, I want to create a home for you, neshama. I want it to be a bayit, a house. I'm going to create a whole universe so that your neshama can come into a guf, into a body, and that you can enjoy and you can connect to me physically and spiritually. So God begins the Torah with a bet. Bereishit, it's a bayit, but it's also bet representing the two worlds. You go through a prosdor, say our rabbis, we go through a little alleyway to get to the main hall of the wedding. This is a little alleyway, this world is 120 years, but the next world, that is infinite. And in this world, we get that connection with God, and we are investing, and in the next world, that's where we flourish. Hashem wants to show us bet. This is a house, but there are two olamot, there are two worlds. Bereishit, perhaps also represents the two most significant days in your life. The day that you were born and the day you discover why. Bereishit, how would you begin your Torah?